In this edition of Astana Expo 2017, which projects does the European Bank of Development and Reconstruction deem as the most important in Kazakhstan? Saudi Arabia and Poland have signed Expo 2017 participation agreements. The first meeting of International EXPO 2020 participants was held in Dubai. Renewable sources of energy are the most promising niche for investment, according to Ahmedjan Nisimov, the chairman of the board GSC Astana Expo 2017. Production of photovoltaic models based on Kazakhstan silicon realized projects in Astana solar demo area. In 1993, one of the most authoritative world financial institutions, the European Bank of Reconstruction and Development, came to Central Asian region. Exactly from that moment, the bank has started participating in subsidizing Kazakhstani projects in the field of energy resources. Besides, the bank has a clear focus. It enters partnerships only if the energy projects are directly connected with transition process to green economy.
Могу с большой гордостью сказать, что Казахстан для нас чрезвычайно важная страна операции. Сейчас она.
I can proudly tell that Kazakhstan is an extremely important country project for us and is coming as fourth now. This is the fourth market that the European Bank of Reconstruction and Development is dealing with. If looking at the history of our relationship, we have already realized more than 200 projects, which is about 6.5 billion euros contributing to the economy of Kazakhstan. Last year we had about 30 projects with a total worth of 700 billion euros. This is an impressive result. In this connection, namely the question of green economy or the issue of sustainable development is very important for us.
Вопрос устойчивого развития для нас принципиально важный. И сегодня такой знаковый день, потому что сегодня мы подписали 8 проектов.
Today is a significant day because we have signed 8 new projects in Kazakhstan. These are projects on water supply, heat supply, projects in agriculture. The cities that are part of water and heat supply projects are Kostanay, Petropavlovsk, Pavlodar, Uсть-Kamenogorsk. In other words, a wide geographic distribution.
Водоснабжение, теплоснабжение, и Костанай, и Усть-Каменогорск, и Петропавловск, и Павлодар. То есть очень широкая география.
Kazakhstan aspires to achieve energy independence, building its modern economy with an account of the growth of its own production and recycling program. But all these diversifying projects are designed for many years to come. Currently, the national economy continues to depend on hydrocarbon raw materials. With that in mind, even remaining to be a country that supplies raw energy materials, Kazakhstani government does everything possible to have a minimal impact on the environment. The efforts undertaken here receive support from and resonate with the European Bank of Reconstruction and Development.
Наверное, два проекта, на которых я хотела бы сегодня особенно остановиться, это те проекты, которые мы.
Perhaps the two projects that I want to focus our attention on are the projects which we have signed with Gazprom. This is a highly important strategic partner for us in Kazakhstan that satisfies the criteria of green economy development. These two projects are aimed at contributing to the efforts of replacing coal industry that pollutes the environment with a clean raw material, the natural gas. One of the projects is on modernizing Bosoy storage, and this project will help expand the power of gas repository and will provide a stable supply of gas for southern regions.
Мощность газохранилища, и это позволит обеспечить стабильное обеспечение газом южных регионов. А второй проект по модернизации, по расширению сетей газовых, и опять же это позволит.
The second project is on modernization and expansion of gas networks, which will again help provide gas from gas mining regions to energy-deficient ones for both households and industry facilities. We have looked at the effect from the perspective of green economy. It will help decrease the carbon dioxide emission by 800,000 tons per year, which is very significant. On the whole, the cooperation with Kazakhstani enterprises and Kazakh government, namely in terms of green economy, is highly important for us.
Казахскими и правительством именно в рамках зеленой экономики чрезвычайно важно.
One more country has signed the Expo 2017 participation agreement. Saudi Arabia, that set a goal to make 50% of its energy production clean by 2050, has arranged its pavilion and expressed its own vision on exposition.
I'd like to congratulate Astana for winning the organization of the Expo 2017, and I know how difficult was the journey but the good infrastructure and good presentation lead to select Astana as a host for this. For us in Saudi Arabia, we are selecting a single pavilion with a size of about 530 square meters.
Currently, the work is underway on Saudi Arabia's content section for exposition in the capital of Kazakhstan.
The pavilion purpose, which is reduce the CO2 emission and increase the energy efficiency and introducing a new source of energy to complement.
Poland has signed EXPO 2017 participation agreement. This country is actively developing alternative energy and sets a goal to achieve 20% level of renewable sources of energy in cumulative energy consumption by 2020. We have signed the participation agreement for the World Exposition of Astana Expo 2017. This is an important step in the preparation process. During exposition, we want to boast our achievements in the field of environmental protection and to demonstrate our newest coal refinement technologies, because coal is becoming one of the most important energy sources in Poland, and we're developing technologies of clean coal. In 2015, Poland has enacted a law on green energy, which helps sell energy produced from renewable sources. The government is also working on other environmental projects. Poland has many incentives on developing renewable sources of energy. We have realized the program on Green Evo, which was a sort of competition on new technologies, and we would like the laureates of this contest to take part in the platform of the best energy practices during Astana Expo.
Приняли участие на площадке самых хороших практик по энергии во время Astana Expo, так называемая Energy Best Practices Area. Но также у нас есть
Also, we have a government program on countries' amelioration, because trees are very important for reducing carbon dioxide emissions.
Ważny dla redukcji wybrosów CO2.
Poland has already chosen its pavilion and currently is working on the contents of its section.
Мы получили очень
We have received an advantageous and attractive place, and the area of our exposition will be about 400 square meters.
Około 400 kwadratnych metrów.
Poland's interest in Expo has a special character. The country is planning to host the exposition on its own territory.
Polsza będzie podawać kandydaturę Goroda Łódź na organizację wystaw.
The Polish city Lodz will be applying to host Expo in 2022, and this is why we want to attract the attention of all visiting to that theme during the Expo in Astana.
Посещающих Expo в Астане к этой теме. И мы, конечно, очень рассчитываем на поддержку.
And certainly we would like to ask Kazakhstan to share experience with Poland in organizing Expo, because I believe that Expo in Astana will be held on the highest level.
Как организовать Expo? Потому что я уверен, что Expo в Астане пройдет на самом высоком уровне.
The first meeting of International Expo 2020 participants was held in Dubai. In the course of the meeting of the chairman of the board at GSC Astana Expo 2017, Ahmedjan Isimov, with the United Arab Emirates Minister on International Cooperation, Rima Al-Hashimi, an agreement on collaboration between Astana Expo 2017 and Dubai Expo 2022 has been reached. The cooperation is planned to cover a wide range of issues, including the prospects on promoting the exposition theme, Connecting Minds, Creating the Future. In the training process of the personnel and volunteering staff, we have researched the evaluations of the International Expositions Bureau, the managing directors of which consider Astana Expo 2017 to be one of the most successful expositions for the last decade. In turn, the format of Expo itself is very important for the development of various industries in nation's economy. Thus, it is important for us to research your experience in preparing to such a big-scale event. The renewable sources of energy are the most promising niche for investment, affirmed the chairman of the board at GSC Astana Expo 2017, Ahmedjan Isimov. According to his words, the total worth of global investments in the field of alternative energy research and development for the last decade has been $3 trillion. With that in mind, the priorities are changing. If earlier we had small-scale power, hydropower, and biotechnologies prevailing on the market, right now the most portion of investment goes to wind and solar energy sectors. Yasimov has also noted that hosting exposition in Astana is a real anti-crisis project that brings significant support to Kazakhstani business in the period of world crisis. The head of national enterprise reminded that the expo area employs more than 10,000 staff members. All regions of Kazakhstan are involved in attracting domestic producers. So far, the total worth of all contracts signed is about 36 billion tenge, and the total worth of direct investments is 224 billion tenge.
256
Currently, 256 of domestic manufacturers are supplying their products to Expo. In total, they account for 5,000 employees. Why do I highlight that fact? I do so because the project is unparalleled in terms of creating workplaces among anti-crisis projects.
Не имеет в себе равных среди других антикризисных проектов.
Astana Solar, production of photovoltaic models based in Kazakhstan silicon. The daughter enterprise of Kazatomprom was opened on 25th of December 2012. The power of the facility, 50 megawatt or more than 230 modules per year. The first model ever produced in Kazakhstan is stored in the museum of the first president. Astana Solar produces two types of photovoltaic models and finished solar power plants. It provides installation and service for solar power plants. Kazakhstani producer of solar panels is existent on the market for more than 3 years. It is well developing and has big prospects not only in terms of production, but also has high research potential. A research center on the properties of photovoltaic models and construction bureau will be functioning on production site. At this moment, the research of solar radiation in Astana Solar demonstrates that the capital of Kazakhstan has a big potential in that field. The leading country on solar energy, Germany, has smaller figures on solar activity indicators in comparison with Kazakhstan. Solar radiation measurement results in Astana Solar. April 2014, 35 megawatt. April 2015, 37 megawatt. April 2016, 36 megawatt. Record, 22nd of May 2016, 1.5 megawatt per single light day. Our plant is not only a production site, but also a demo area. Here we have various renewable sources of energy installed at the site, one of which is a solar station with a power of 250 kilowatt. There are 4 Bolotov's wind rotor turbines, each with a power of 10 kilowatt. They are hybrid because they have solar modules installed.
Также у нас имеется насосно-тепловая установка.
We also have a heat pump with a power of 150 kilowatt, which heats up water to provide floor heating and hot water for our sport complex.
Система горячего снабжения горячей водой нашего спорткомплекса и для подогрева теплых полов.
Astana Solar is oriented on satisfying the domestic consumer demand. It is planned to have a 2-time power increase in production.
At
this moment, we are carrying out product realization on the internal market. We have a range of solar power plants already functioning, the biggest of which is in the southern region of Kazakhstan, with a power of 1 megawatt. Also, we have supplied our products, photovoltaic models, to Astrakhan region, Narimanov city, where we have installed a solar station with a power of 250 kilowatt. The largest consumer is a French Kazakh enterprise that has acquired products with a total power amount of 12 megawatt and has already started the installation. The products of Astana Solar will be used during the construction of Expo 2017 pavilions. A certain work is underway. There are some developments that will be using our products on the Expo objects themselves, which our own project leaders are working with right now as well. In the next edition of the program, we will tell you the opinion of the Commissar at Belarusian Expo 2017 section on what are the initial steps in starting green economy and discuss the performances that Astana Opera has prepared for the guests' arrival.